So I think in the previous session we discussed that the important thing. So let me write it down here what we discussed in that previous session. Number one is force acting on current carrying conductor. Current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. Placed in magnetic field. So what is its magnitude? How you can calculate it? F is equal to B I L sine theta. Is it right? In this way you can calculate it. This is the formula, and the direction we can calculate by using Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, so this is the first thing. So all of you please concentrate here, because in this slide I just try to explain the conclusion of our previous session, and it's my request whenever I will make the conclusion, it means that you have to clear the concept in the next lecture is there, up to the next lecture is there. So this is my that intention behind it. Okay. Then second thing, we discussed that very important concept, which is nothing but work law. This work law gives the work done in a magnetic circuit, and this according to this work law, work done which is equal to product of number of turns or the conductor into the current. Then third thing we discussed that application of work law. Application of work law. In that we discussed that two application. First one in terms of long straight conductor, and the second one in terms of solenoid coil. Is it right? So this work law is useful to determine the magnetic field strength in terms of long straight conductor as well as in terms of the long straight conductor and the solenoid coil. So when we try to see the concept of long straight conductor, we got that formula for the magnetic field strength in terms of long straight conductor, which is nothing but Ni upon 2 pi r. And in terms of solenoid coil, we got that formula H is equal to Ni upon L. And the unit of this H is nothing but either you can write ampere turn per meter or you can write ampere per meter. These are the points we discussed in the previous session. Is that? Is it that clear? So its intention is that you up to the my next lecture you should write these three concepts so that day by day your concepts will be clear. This is the one way to study the subject here. Okay, and now we will try to let me erase these things. We will try to solve that one problem based on these formulas are there. Okay. So all of you please note down that the example. How much current must flow in the 15 turn? Actually, it's a winding in the 15 turn winding shown in a figure to establish a magnetic field intensity of 60 ampere turn per meter in the circular core, and try to draw the diagram. Once it is over, write me the message in the chat box. Is it all? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now all of you, please concentrate here. What is given and what we have to calculate? Just concentrate here. If you see that here the 15 tons, what is given 15?
N
It's a number
is
of
equal
tons.
to 50.
So here I can write given data first, and that is nothing but n is equal to 15. Okay, winding shown in a figure. Now here this is the radius is given, this is the r. So here I can write radius r is equal to 3 centimeter. What is given? 60 ampere turn per meter. What is given this one?
H.
And here they have not written here magnetic field strength, but as you know that another one name of a magnetic field strength is a magnetic field intensity. Is it right? It means that value of H is given, and that is nothing but 60 ampere turn per meter, or sometimes it may also written like that ampere per meter. Okay, and what we have to calculate here?
Current.
That current we have to calculate. Now see that here, if you observe that in terms of iron rod, actually that one circular magnetic path you observe here. This is a circular, we call it a ring magnetic path, circular magnetic path. On that circular magnetic path, a wire is wound. So may I call it a solenoid? Yes or no? When on that circular path, if that wire is wound in the number of turns, so we can also, it is called as it is a solenoid. Is it right? It means that this diagram, it acts like a solenoid. Is it right? And we know that in terms of solenoid, what is the formula for magnetic field strength? In terms of a solenoid, what is the formula for magnetic field strength?
Ni upon L.
Absolutely correct. So we have that the formula for the magnetic field strength H is equal to Ni upon L. मग आता यापैकी आपल्याला काय काय माहिती आहे बघा. एच माहित आहे 60 एम्पियर टर्न मीटर दिलाय, एन माहित आहे 15 दिलेलं आहे, एल काढू शकता का या रेडियस वरून?
Yes, sir.
That is nothing but the circumference of circle 2 pi r. Is it right? And just we have to calculate the current. What the current must flow in a 15 turn winding shown to establish the magnetic field strength 60. म्हणजे किती एम्पियर करंट या कॉइल मधून फ्लो झाला पाहिजे की जेणेकरून मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ 60 एम्पियर टर्न पर मीटर त्या सर्क्युलर कोअर मध्ये जनरेट होईल. आणि आपल्याला एक्सपेरिमेंटली काय माहित आहे की आता ही जर वायर, आता इथं थोडासा पार्ट दाखवलाय, फक्त तुम्ही काय अज्युम करायचं की पूर्ण सर्क्युलर रिंग ही या 15 टर्न्स न वाउंड केलेली आहे. इथं फक्त पार्ट दाखवलेला आहे, छोटा पार्ट दाखवलेला आहे. यू हॅव टू अज्युम इट एंटायर रिंग इज वाउंड विथ द 15 टर्न्स. इज इट राईट? It means that if I want to use this formula, first I need to calculate L first. So let me try to calculate that. L is equal to 2 pi r, which is equal to 2 pi into 3 centimeter. It's 10 raised to minus 2. Can you give me that answer for this L? Yes, please.
Zero point 188.
0.188 meter. Okay, and then we use that the formula H is equal to Ni upon L. So I say that बघा आता मला I calculate करायचा आहे. So I say that L if I transfer H, L upon N, which is equal to 60 multiplied by 0.188 divided by 15, so that I is equal to
0.752.
0.752.
0.752 एम्पियर.
0.752.
म्हणजे एवढा करंट या कॉइल मधून फ्लो झाला पाहिजे की त्यामुळं 15 टन्स वायर हे या सोलेनॉइड कॉइल मध्ये मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ 60 एम्पियर टन एवढा ते काय करतील, तयार करतील. गेट इट माय पॉइंट? सो इन दिस वे यू कॅन यूज दिस फॉर्म्युले, okay, to solve the numerical here. So please take a note of these things. Now please concentrate here. So the title of that, the new concept, actually we are going to start that the topic. Whatever the things we discuss, this is nothing but the prerequisite things, the base fundamental things to understand the concept of the magnetic circuit is there. And now actually we start that the topic here. So here the title of this concept is the magnetic circuit. My first question is that how you can define that the magnetic circuit? How you define that the DC circuit? Will you please remember? What is the definition of DC circuit? A closed path followed by direct current is called as a DC circuit. Similar way, बघा ज्या वे ना आपण डीसी सर्किट डिफाइन केलेलं आहे, द क्लोज्ड पाथ फॉलोड बाय डायरेक्ट करंट. आता या ठिकाणी करंटच्या ऐवजी कोणती टर्म आली बघा मॅग्नेटिक सर्किट मध्ये? कॅन यू नो दिस थिंग्स?
Flux.
It's a magnetic flux. Is it right? And we know that the magnetic flux is also take that the closed path. So the definition is remain same, only the current is replaced by the flux. The closed path followed by a magnetic flux is called a magnetic circuit. Simple. म्हणजे ही एक डेफिनेशन लक्षात ठेवली तर तुम्ही दोन डेफिनेशन लक्षात ठेवू शकताय, एक डीसी सर्किट साठी आणि एक मॅग्नेटिक सर्किट साठी. इज इट दॅट क्लिअर? And now see that a one simple magnetic circuit. Now in that, this is a simple magnetic circuit. Let me try to explain what is that. If you see that here, I consider that a one iron rod, circular iron rod, in terms of, in the form of ring. It's an iron ring which is entirely wound with a n number of turns of a wire, which is entirely wound with a n number of turns of a wire, so that when the current is flowing through that wire, definitely it will act as a one magnetic circuit. So we say that this entire circuit, it will be acts like a solenoid, because the ring, iron ring, is entirely wound with a coil n number of turns, and when the current is flowing through that, the wire, let me consider that. So this iron ring having an area of cross section, now we are considering that area of cross section of that magnetic material here. That iron ring having an area of cross section of a meter square, the length of this iron ring is of L meter. The number of turns wound on that iron ring, which is nothing but N. The radius of that iron ring, which is of R meter. And when we consider that a current I, when it flows through the coil, then definitely this entire circuit will be acts like a magnetic circuit. And as we know that when this is a solenoid, it means that the magnetic field inside the solenoid is a uniform. It means that inside the solenoid is an iron ring. So there is an expected path to the flow of a magnetic flux, which is nothing but the inside the coil is there, or inside that iron ring is there. So this dotted line portion is the expected path to flow of a magnetic flux. Is it right? And suppose we consider that, as you know that when the ring is considered, so the magnetic flux is either in a clockwise or in an anti-clockwise, depends upon the direction of a current here. Suppose I say that the current is flowing, magnetic flux is flowing in a clockwise direction. So this is a simple magnetic circuit. पहिल्यांदा सर्किट पहिल्यांदा लक्षात घ्या. बघा इथं आपण कोणकोणत्या टर्म्स लक्षात घेतलेल्या आहेत. One is the iron ring having a radius of R meter. Then a coil is entirely wound on that ring so that it acts like a solenoid coil. A current of I ampere is flowing through that coil. Area of cross section of that iron ring is of A meter square. Length of that iron ring is of L meter. Number of turns of the coil on that iron ring is of N. That expected path to the flow of a magnetic flux is within the iron ring or inside the solenoid coil, and the flux phi, it will flow in a clockwise direction due to the current direction is there. This is the simple magnetic circuit we consider here. Is it right? Now just assume that, suppose this is a solenoid coil, and when the current is flowing, definitely the magnetic flux is start to rotate inside the coil. When I say that it is a solenoid coil, how you can calculate that the magnetic field strength produced by that current? What is meant by magnetic field strength? Hello. How you can calculate that magnetic field strength in a solenoid coil? अरे आत्ताच आपण न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व केले की त्याच्यावरती.
Ni upon L.
Yes. So can I say that in this magnetic circuit, according to the circuit diagram, we can say that magnetic field strength, I can try to write it down here. magnetic field strength. Okay, or better way, just try to once again, just try to have a look towards that the terms, what the terms I assume in the magnetic circuit here. Just try to consider these terms here. I is the current, A is the area of cross section in meter square, L is the length, N is the number of turns, phi is the magnetic flux, and R is the radius of that path. Okay, and now here I can try to write it down. The magnetic field strength. Magnetic field strength. Who will establish this magnetic field strength? It's a current value, which is equal to Ni upon L. This is the formula for the magnetic field strength in the solenoid coil is there, and this is acts as a solenoid coil. The another term is that, as we know that the flux density, what is that formula for the flux density in the medium? So I say that B is equal to mu into H. Do you remember this formula? कुठं बघितलाय हा फॉर्म्युला, कोण सांगू शकताय का? साक्षी उबाळे, साक्षी उबाळे तुम्ही सांगू शकताय का? Can anyone know that where we see this formula? Yes, Sam. Yes, please. Yes.
12th physics.
अरे आपण डिस्कस केलाय की याच्यापूर्वी. परमेबिलिटीचा ज्यावेळेस कन्सेप्ट बघितला त्यावेळेस परमेबिलिटीच्या डेफिनेशन वरून आपण कन्सेप्ट बघितला नाही का? म्यू इज इक्वल टू बी अपॉन एच, so that I can write B is equal to mu into H. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आता हे वाचायचं कोणी मग? अवघड आहे की हो. तुम्हाला हे कन्सेप्ट सांगता आले पाहिजे दादा पटापटा, कारण आपण आताशी मॅग्नेटिक सर्किटचा कन्सेप्ट, मॅग्नेटिक सर्किट चालू केलोय. पहिले बेसिक कन्सेप्ट, बेसिक थिंग्स मी त्यासाठी तुम्हाला म्हणलं होतं की एक पेज घ्या, त्या पेजवरती कोणकोणत्या टर्म्स बघितल्यात, मग त्याचे नोटेशन्स काय आहेत, त्याचे फॉर्म्युले काय आहेत, त्याचे युनिट काय आहेत, त्याच्याशी रिलेटेड इम्पॉर्टंट काय आहे, हे तुमचं स्वतःचं एक पेज होईल, 2 पेज होईल, काय असेल ते एक छोटेसे नोट्स, समरी पॉइंट्स हे तुमचे रेडी असले पाहिजेत. ओके, सो द फ्लक्स डेन्सिटी इज इक्वल टू म्यू इंटू एच, अँड दिस एच मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ विल प्रोड्यूस द फ्लक्स डेन्सिटी. बघा आता सिक्वेन्स कसा आहे बघा. Current flowing through the coil will establish the magnetic field strength H inside the coil. Magnetic field strength H will decide the flux density at any point in the magnetic field is there. Get it my point? This is the sequence here. And so that, as we know that the formula for the flux density B is equal to mu into H, where mu is the permeability of a medium. Now here I consider that iron rod, so definitely the mu is related to, or it is based on that iron rod is there. Get it my point? So here, can I put that value of H in the formula of a flux density here? So I got here B is equal to mu Ni upon L. I just put that value of H in that formula here. But according to the definition, of a flux density, what is the definition of a flux density? B is equal to what? Phi upon A. आता मी असं अज्युम करतो की ते तुम्हाला माहीतच आहे, कारण तुम्हाला विचारलं तर तुम्ही वेगळंच आन्सर सांगताय पण अजून. So the flux density is the flux per unit area at right angle to that magnetic flux. This is the definition, and according to that I can write it down. So this formula I can also write like that: phi is equal to B into A. So what I am going to प्रूव्ह हिअर मी ओहम्स लॉ इथं मॅग्नेटिक सर्किटच्या बाबतीमध्ये ओहम्स लॉ लिहायचा प्रयत्न करतोय. काय लिहायचा प्रयत्न करतोय? ओहम्स लॉ, जो आपण इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किटमध्ये बघितला, V इज इक्वल टू I इंटू R. तो फॉर्म्युला आता मी मॅग्नेटिक सर्किटमध्ये लिहायचा प्रयत्न करतोय, कारण मला या 3 टर्मचं रिलेशन जसं डीसी सर्किटमध्ये मिळालं होतं आणि तिथून पुढे माझे सगळे कन्सेप्ट त्याच्याशी रिलेटेड होते, तसं मॅग्नेटिक सर्किटमध्ये काय ओहम्स लॉ आहे तो मी इथं तयार करायचा प्रयत्न करतोय, आणि जेणेकरून त्या कन्सेप्टनुसार आपल्याला पुढचे कन्सेप्ट लक्षात ठेवायचे. गेट इट माय पॉइंट. आता जर तुम्ही इथं बघितलं, हे V म्हणजे काय? EMF, इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव्ह फोर्स. I, it's the current. R is the opposition. With the same way, I'm trying to write that Ohm's law in the magnetic circuit. आता ते कसं लिहायचं बघा, की त्याच्यासाठी मी पहिल्यांदा मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ Hचा फॉर्म्युला लिहिलाय NI/L. As we know that the flux density is equal to mu into H, मग त्याच्यामध्ये H ची व्हॅल्यू पुट अप केली. According to the definition of a flux density, B is equal to phi upon A. Phi is equal to B into A. आता या इक्वेशन मध्ये मी B ची व्हॅल्यू इक्वेशन 1 वरून पुट करतो. Phi is equal to mu NI upon L into A. Is it right? Now, as we know that this mu, can I write it down like that? Phi is equal to mu 0 mu r Ni upon L into A, because we already discussed that mu is equal to mu 0 into mu r. आता हे पण परमेबिलिटीच्या कन्सेप्ट मध्ये आपण बघितलेलं आहे. आय एम ट्राइंग टू यूज दिस थिंग्स हियर. And now I just try to write it down, this equation like that. Phi is equal to Ni upon L divided by mu 0 mu r A. Can I write like that?
Yes, sir.
And now you can compare this equation with I is equal to V divided by R. Actually, this is the Ohm's law in the magnetic circuit is there. Now, try to compare. In the DC circuit, I is the actual movable term is there. In the magnetic circuit, what is the movable term?
Flux.
It's a flux. In the numerator, V is nothing but what? We call it EMF, electromotive force. Is it right? Now here, in this equation, the numerator is called as MMF, magnetomotive force, and which is equal to N into I. आता N into I म्हणजे तुम्हाला लक्षात आलं काय आहे ते? What is that N into I? It's a work law. Is it right? Work law is equal to N into I. And that work law, it gives that the concept of a magnetomotive force. Because it is responsible to produce the magnetic field strength, and the magnetic field strength is responsible to produce the flux density. So that the numerator term is called as MMF, and what the denominator term is here, this denominator term we call it is the opposition. Ata jasa ha R, what we call it is the opposition to the flow of electric current. Similarly, this denominator term is the opposition to the flow of a magnetic flux. Opposition to the flow of a magnetic flux, and that is called as a reluctance. हे कुठं बघितलंय का शब्द बघा? शब्द ऐकलाय का वाटतोय का? रिलक्टन्स.
Yes, sir.
मॅग्नेटिक लाईन्स ऑफ फोर्सच्या ज्यावेळेस प्रॉपर्टी बघितल्या त्यावेळेस आपण तो कन्सेप्ट शिकला होता बघा. द मॅग्नेटिक लाईन्स ऑफ फोर्स ऑलवेज टेक द लिस्ट रिलक्टन्स पाथ, लिस्ट अपोजिशन पाथ. So now this denominator part is the opposition to the flow of a magnetic flux. We call it a reluctance, and it is denoted by the letter S. This is the actual Ohm's law in the magnetic circuit. Phi is equal to Ni upon S, where S is equal to, reluctance is equal to, can I write it down? L divided by mu 0 mu r A. Is it right? Mahar, yes, means reluctance is analogous to what? What?
Opposition.
It's a resistance in the DC circuit. Do you remember that? What is the formula for resistance? तुम्ही अभ्यासच काय करत नाही बघा. The formula for resistance is rho L by A. आठवतंय का फॉर्म्युला?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
करा compare आता. In the DC circuit, the resistance is directly proportional to the length. In the magnetic circuit also, the reluctance is directly proportional to the length. In the DC circuit, the resistance is inversely proportional to that area of cross section. In the magnetic circuit also, the reluctance is inversely proportional to that area of cross section. In the DC circuit, the resistance is directly proportional to that material. आता इथं काय? It is also directly inversely proportional to the medium, and that medium constant is, we call it a mu, and the mu is nothing but mu 0 into mu r. Out of that, mu 0 is having its a constant value 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 Henry per meter, and the value of mu r is totally depends upon the material. आला का ओहम्स लॉ तुमचा? Get it or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ओके. आता बघा ह्याच्यामध्ये आपण कोणकोणते कन्सेप्ट वापरले. In the first steps, we use the concept of a solenoid coil. In the solenoid coil, H is equal to Ni upon L. In the second concept, we use the concept of a permeability, where we got that formula for B is equal to mu into H. In the third steps, we got the definition of a flux density. The definition of a flux density is phi upon A. And in the next steps, we use the concept of a mu permeability once again, which is equal to mu naught into mu r. And with this concept, we are successfully tried to build up the formula for the Ohm's law in the magnetic circuit. आता जरी मी Ohm's law in the magnetic circuit जरी म्हणत असेल, तरी तुम्हाला कुठल्याही टेक्स्टबुक मध्ये Ohm's law in the magnetic circuit सापडणार नाही, कारण ते समजण्यासाठी मी यूज करतोय. But you can say that the basic relation in terms of flux, MMF आणि reluctance, जसं की I current, electromotive force means electromotive force, is it right? And the resistance has same formula. That's why I say that it is the Ohm's law is there. Is it that clear? Yes or no? Okay. Now, all of you, please try to write down the formula along with me. So you just make the title. You just make the title magnetic circuit, and then I will try to erase it. Then try to draw this diagram very fast. Draw this diagram. The title should be magnetic circuit, and draw this diagram here. Or or
Yes, sir.
okay? So try to write it down along with me. So first we will try to write it down, the formula for magnetic field strength. So write down magnetic field strength H is equal to Ni upon L. Okay, then second steps we can write flux density B is equal to mu into H. याला सपोर्ट तुम्ही देऊ शकता. Mu is equal to B upon H definition. Therefore, I can write B is equal to mu into bracket Ni upon L. Then, according to definition of a flux density, we can write B is equal to phi upon A. Also, we can write phi is equal to B into A. Now, let me consider that this is the equation number 1. Now, I can write phi is equal to mu Ni upon L into A. याला सपोर्ट देऊ शकता तुम्ही from equation 1. Okay, then I can write phi is equal to mu 0 mu r Ni upon L into A. याला सपोर्ट देऊ शकता mu is equal to mu 0 into mu r according to definition. Then I can write phi is equal to Ni upon L divided by mu 0 mu r A. That is equal to phi is equal to mmf into bracket Ni. This numerator term is known as magnetomotive force. Why? याला तुम्ही सपोर्ट किंवा तिथं कुठंतरी तुम्ही लिहू शकता I is equal to V divided by R, where V is EMF, electromotive force, R is opposition. Is it right? So here you can write divided by reluctance. In terms of resistance, it becomes reluctance, and it is denoted by the letter S. And make a box for that, because this is the important formula in the magnetic circuit. Up to this point over? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now, on the next point, on the next line, you just make the title of electromotive force. Electromotive force. आता या इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव्ह फोर्सचा फॉर्म्युला काय मिळाला आहे तुम्हाला? MMF चा फॉर्म्युला N into I, न्यूमरेटर टर्म, बरोबर आहे. परंतु तो N into I हा फॉर्म्युला आपण याच्या अगोदर कुठं बघितलाय? वर्क लॉ मध्ये. सो द डेफिनेशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव्ह फोर्स इज, write down the definition. The magnetomotive force, MMF means magnetomotive force, is defined as work done on oblique by a unit magnetic pole a unit magnetic pole in moving it once around a closed magnetic circuit. Once around a closed magnetic circuit. And then you can write down the formula for MMF.